What up peeps, welcome back to another episode. I hope you're all doing well. As you know, I try and test a lot of fat tire e-bikes and other e-bikes on the market, but the one thing that I haven't reviewed and got my hands on is a conversion kit. And now is the time. I'm going to be reviewing and seeing what this conversion kit is all about. This is a conversion kit made by Boost, and the reason for this video is purely around people wanting to own an e-bike and not having the budget to buy a £2 e-bike, and people that buy conversion kits that are not safe for use. So let's get straight into it, and I'll tell you all about the Boost kit and why I think it's a great option to convert your normal bike into an e-bike. When people hear the words conversion kit, they get worried. Even if you are DIY savvy and you know how e-bikes work, it can be quite intimidating. You can get this kit sent to you where it's the rim of the bike with the motor and the battery, and the controller is in the bottom of the battery. And all you have to do is take off your rear cassette and disc brake, attach it to the motor and the wheel, put the inner tube on and the tyre, mount the battery with the holder onto the water bottle holder and run the cable straight up to the motor, and that's it. Simple. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, Boost have partnered up with a lot of bike shops in the country and in Europe, and you simply take your bike there and they'll fit it all for you. The specs on this is a 6 amp hour, 36 volt, 250 watt motor, so it's fully legal, and it has a cadence sensor. It isn't the biggest battery in the world, but you can buy other additional batteries and they're super lightweight. Like, that weighs next to nothing, and you can put this in a backpack and you wouldn't even know that it was there. Before I take the Boost conversion bike out on the road, I just want to touch on one subject. The main important thing, anything electric, is a battery management system. A lot of conversion kits on the market do not have one and they're non-existent. But with the Boost bike, it has a certified battery management system. It's hand-built in the UK and assembled. I have a friend who is an avid engineer, and he's taken a look at the circuitry of this and he's very, very impressed. So that puts a lot of confidence on this kit, and I know that it's a perfect setup. It's built correctly and I know that it's safe. Let's jump out on the road and see what this conversion kit's all about.
And by the way peeps, I've arranged a free giveaway for one of you to be in with a chance of winning a Boost conversion kit. Head over to the website londoneats.net to secure your entry completely for free.
It comes with this display, well, it doesn't come with it, it's an added extra that you can buy, and it's a wireless display. So you can take it off when you lock up the bike. You don't have to worry about someone nicking it. And to be honest, you don't even need this display. When installing this kit, you can just buy the conversion kit by itself. And like I said, this isn't made for long range usage, like delivering or anything like that. It's literally for commuting. Built and made in the UK, so you can put a lot of trust into it. And it's not any old conversion kit that you buy online. I've seen so many fires happening, or people's bikes just randomly exploding, and that's because the batteries don't have any BMS in the controllers or anything like that. So it's just so much risk buying these kits online. Yes, they're really cheap, but they're cheap for a reason. This conversion kit doesn't break the bank either. They start at £522. And when you can turn any bike into an e-bike for that amount of money, I think it's so affordable. They also sell a kit for a Brompton, so you can make your non-electric Brompton into an e-bike, and that starts at £958. But when you consider how much a Brompton costs, if you can turn it into electric for that amount of money, I think it's still very affordable. The people behind Boost are not any random people that don't know what they're doing. They are engineers, and it's the main reason why I accepted their invite to review their conversion kits. In the time of me doing YouTube, I have been invited to try out other conversion kits online, and I've always declined because I've done some digging and some research, and I've found that they don't have any reputation, they don't have any real world usage or any reviews, and if anything, I might have dodged my e-bike exploding if I was to accept one of their invites to try out one of these conversion kits. So the specs on here, we've got a 6 amp hour, 36-volt system, and it's a cadence sensor. So cadence versus torque. With a cadence sensor, all you have to do is make sure the pedals are turning and it will assist you, whereas with a torque sensor, you have to put pressure on the pedals to get the motor to engage. It still feels very, very natural. I mean, a torque sensor does feel a lot more natural than a cadence sensor, but even riding this bike, like, it just feels weird that you can turn this 400-pound bicycle into an e-bike. And I know a lot of people have bikes sitting around and they've either bought an e-bike brand new because they didn't know about conversion kits, or they're too scared to buy a conversion kit and fit it themselves. So it's quite cool that Boost offer two options. The conversion kit that you can install yourself if you've got the knowledge and you feel comfortable. And I mean, it doesn't take an aerospace engineer to install this. It's pretty standard and straightforward. Or you can take it to one of the many hundred bike shops that they've got around the country and in Europe. And they even have 2 places in Australia that can fit these kits for you. They've partnered up with a local bike shop that I use all the time, which is Fix Your Cycle. I only ever take my bikes to them, and it's great to see that Boost offer that as an option. Testing and reviewing e-bikes is a passion of mine, and I love anything electric. Honestly, I do. I'm contacted all the time about reviewing e-bikes, and they're always over like the £1,500 mark. And I was quite surprised to see the pricing on this conversion kit. At first I was like, is it gonna be worth the money? And when I look at the componentry that they've used in terms of the battery and how slimline it is, it's very impressive. It honestly is. And I'm not just saying that because I'm getting the opportunity to do this video. That is genuinely my thoughts on this conversion kit. Another thing is availability on these kits. Now, there are a few brands on the market that offer these conversion kits for e-bikes, and the one thing that is known about these conversion kits when you order one is that you're waiting a very long time until they arrive. The stock availability for Boost is really good, and you can also order it to a bike shop so you can get it fitted. I know a lot of people commute in London on a Lime bike, but when you add up how much money you spend over the year hiring a Lime bike every day, morning and after work, if you put it into comparison of buying one of these conversion kits, you would save yourself money. I think this kit will also appeal those who live in apartments and somewhere where they can't lock their bike downstairs, because the weight of this bike is literally next to nothing. It's almost the same as a standard bike. This bike doesn't weigh anything, and I can pick it up with one hand. Now, not many e-bikes you can do that with. Look peeps, I know most of you watch this channel because I deliver food and it's what you enjoy most. However, as a YouTuber, I get these opportunities to review e-bikes, and the reason for accepting Boost's invitation today is basically on 2 things. One of them being the most important, which is safety. A lot of people are converting their bikes into an e-bike and they think that they're saving money, when really it's quite dangerous. Number one thing that e-bikes must have is a battery management system, and this ensures that there is a safety circuit in between your battery and your motor. So if anything was to go wrong, the BMS intervenes, which most of these conversion kits don't have. And the second thing is affordability. E-bikes are very expensive. I know that as an e-bike reviewer and someone who's always looking at the market and what's on the market. This is a great alternative, as you can change your normal bike into an e-bike at a fraction of the cost. If you want to find out more about the Boost kit, I'll leave the links in the description box down below, and you can change your normal bike into an e-bike. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, then please leave a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care.